Hello everyone, an update here on Sevastopol. For those who missed it, videos emerged earlier showing smoke over Sevastopol Harbour in Crimea, and now this incredible footage has been released actually showing the attack. There are a few different clips, so I will try and break down what happens in each. So this first clip here is from a marine drone heading towards a ship. This ship has been identified as being the Admiral Makarov. Now the footage is quite blurry, but it shows the boat approaching the Makarov and then seeming to explode. You may also have spotted that the Makarov is already smoking. At the top, there's a thin plume of smoke coming out of it, so it seems that a UAV has already hit the ship by the time this boat appeared. Also, the Makarov looks to be in open water, not in the harbour itself. Now before we watch the second clip, here is an image of a Makarov. Someone on Twitter put this together, showing the identifying parts needed to confirm that this is a Admiral Grigorovich class frigate, and I believe the Makarov is the only one currently based at Sevastopol. So I'm confident in saying that this was the Makarov which was hit. This one is a bit harder to make out. This one looks to have been filmed inside the harbour itself rather than open sea. This one, the boat hits the stern of a large ship. This ship has been identified by people online as being a Project 266M minesweeper, the Ivan Golubets. Here is the third video. I don't recognise the ship that this is near. It could be a cargo vessel, I'm not too sure. But it approaches the ship on the right hand side. Again, the camera feed cutting out as it presumably detonates. So this was clearly a large attack engaging multiple targets. We've seen 3 ships get hit. I hope we get some satellite imagery soon to see exactly what was hit and what damage was caused. Now these 2 clips are the coolest footage of the lot. On this one, watch the top left, there are 2 small explosions. Either one of these little boats hitting the target or being intercepted. These are the same type of small unmanned boat which we saw washed up on Crimea a month ago, so this confirms what their purpose was. That was likely another earlier attempt at hitting the Black Sea Fleet. Now this video cuts out before it reaches a target. I assume it was intercepted by the Russians. On this clip, we see the boat approaching a ship at sea, and this is cool. We actually see it is currently being engaged. It's amazing footage. Splashes in the sea show attempts to stop it, and we also see a helicopter circling overhead. There are some very, very close misses, but the boat keeps going. You can see that it's aiming towards a large warship which is at full speed to get away. Now at the end, the boat swerves away and there's a cut in the video. We see a large splash as something is launched at the boat. I wonder if a jet was scrambled too, or if it's a depth charge from the helicopter. This one narrowly misses a small craft. It looks to be a possible customs boat. One chap leaps overboard in panic, and the boat passes over where he landed in the water. This video cuts soon after, so we don't see if this one hits anything. Now I have updates on Russia's claims and the geolocation. First, Russia's claims, and take it with a big pinch of salt, because Russia claims might as well be what lies are Russia spouting. Like when they claimed no aircraft were damaged at Novo-Fedorivka. So basically, Russia says 9 unmanned aerial vehicles and 7 autonomous marine drones were used in the attack. Russia claims 4 marine drones destroyed on the outer roadstead. That may be a mistranslation as I'm not sure what it means by roadstead, and 3 on the inner. I guess it means 4 outside the harbour, 3 inside. But we already know that is a lie because we saw at least 3 hit boats, including 1 hitting the Makarov. They also say minor damage was received by the minesweeper Ivan Golubets. They don't mention the Makarov which we saw smoking. So clearly Russia is covering it up or not mentioning it. There was also likely another one which was hit, as well as the Golubets and the Makarov, unless the other one was another angle of the Ivan Golubets. Then at the bottom, some nonsense which I'm not going to devote any more time to because it's utter twaddle. Now, the geolocation. The smoke we saw on this image has been geolocated to here, at the fuel tanks, which are here. So the target hit was roughly in this vicinity, either the fuel tanks or something very close to them. Here, I've zoomed out a bit to show its location in the overall area. Now remember, multiple drones were used, so there could be more than one target hit, and indeed, this photo does show 2 plumes of smoke at least. So what else was targeted? Russia says there was damage to a boom in Yozana Bay, also known as Pivdena Bay. I've highlighted Pivdena Bay in blue. So what is there? Now this is interesting. This image from September the 21st shows 2 Kilo-class submarines berthed there. Could they have been the target? It's very likely. You'd have to think a sub would be high on the priority list. The Makarov was also hit, we saw it in the video. Some Telegram pages say the radar was damaged, other Telegram pages say that it wasn't damaged, but we saw in the video smoke coming through it and one of the boats hitting it. So we can say that that is damaged. That is typically berthed at the northern part of the base, shown here, but on the video it looked to be at sea. Now the minesweeper Ivan Golubets. I don't know where that is berthed, possibly in the same area as the Makarov. Here's a photo of the Golubets. It's a Natya-class minesweeper built in the 70s. It has a displacement of 745 tons. Finally, and this is entirely unconfirmed, but someone posted on Telegram this report which you can see now. It says that the Makarov suffered damage to 2 superstructures and that the radar, fire control systems and comms were disabled. The same source claims a transport ship damaged and flooded, a small boat sunk, said to be either a Cerner-class landing craft or a Tarantul corvette. Surface damage to a large landing ship, several auxiliary vehicles damaged, the fuel storage and other buildings also hit by drones. Now the last bit is unconfirmed, it's from a Telegram page citing Ukrainian insiders, but I thought it worth mentioning just in case. So that's it for this video. If you found it interesting, please click like and subscribe. I will do another video tomorrow if we get any updates and of course any confirmation on the exact number of losses, if any ships were sunk and that sort of thing. So thanks for listening. Thanks very much and take care everybody.